March 12th, 2024, hitting the roads back out of Grand Chute and the DuMoine. This is the second part of this trip's video.
Good morning. It's Tuesday. I'm on my way back to the truck and just getting started. About 9 o'clock when I left the cabin, or thereabouts. It's about 9:45 now. The sun is out and it's beautiful, but it's definitely crisp. You don't want to run around without your gloves on or hat on. But there's no wind, and being sunny, it's wonderful. We've had a couple of warm, rainy days on Saturday, Sunday. And there was a gentleman in a white truck that was going down to the Grand camp, the Zet Run camp, and he ran up in the worst time. He went back about 6:30 at night after the rain, and this is what he did to the road. It was all slushy, and he just sunk in. But of course, he had the great big tires on and the widespread wheels and all that kind of good stuff, and he just loves spinning his wheels, which is, of course, a problem that the Zek has, as Peter alluded to. Don't want you running up and down here in the spring and chewing up the road. Well, there was no ice on the road. This guy would have chewed it up really good. Anyways, it's absolutely lovely this morning. The hills, oh, there's a spring. The hills are absolutely sheer ice. Have to be really careful not gunning in too much. Having the back end of the ATV slip out. And you don't want to get in those ruts. That will ruin a rim real quick, as I learned in the summertime in the rocks. But we do have the trailer on. And I'm learning that it is heavy. I don't have a lot of gear in it, but the trailer itself is getting heavier the more we beef it up. This is the section last April, not March, April, where we got stuck, and you can see why. He plowed up some snow here. This is where the snow was the deepest. It was about 3-4 feet deep, and this year it's, I don't know, maybe 4 inches, right, in the back area. Now we are coming up to the DuMoine camp, and then we cross a little creek, which hopefully won't see anything, but you do have to be careful now, because if there is water running under it, one, it could be an ice bridge, you could break down, or two, it could be eroded away, the top ice, and it could be a big pivot that you've got to manage. There's where the normal ATV trail comes in if you take the rapids run. So this is what we used to call Green Camp, which is really on Stevens Lake. Okay. I gotta put my glove on because it is too cold. Isn't that pretty? My gosh, that is pretty. And you can see the ice is still on the lakes. I bet you if you were Mike Peel, Vidal, you would be out there just skating your little heart out. Okay, now this is sheer ice. And we know we've got a hill coming up. Got to get a little speed up. Fishtailing a bit. Get over here on the side where it might be a little more rugged. I can walk on top of the snow in the bush right now. It froze overnight, but the ATV will probably go over it. The trailer, probably not. Once you break the crust, it's all granular underneath. Okay, which side? Left or right? Oh, there we go. Right down the middle. There were about 8 skidoos go through yesterday, just about 4 o'clock or so. They didn't stop at the cabin. They drove down and crossed the bridge, and then they stopped on the other side. Now somebody stopped earlier, the day before maybe, and how did I know that? Because they put the hook and loop on the outside screen door, and it had that real sweet smell of wacky tobacco in the logger's lounge. So, yeah, some people do stop there. However, you know, we need to put a public restroom sign maybe on the outhouse doors, because a couple of guys did stop and they didn't know that it was okay to use the lounge or use the restroom. Anyways, whoop, there's ice. We're going to shut this down and start it up once we're back in the truck, going to at kilometer 13, going to Swisha. I imagine it's going to be like this all the way. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Oh my God. Skiing would be hard. Walking, make sure you got your crampons. But other than that, it's just a beautiful, beautiful day if you're dressed for it. Look at those diamonds in the snow. Oh man. This is what we live for. Kilometer 13, here we come. It's been a good trip thus far. One tree down that I had to clear, and one icy hill that I got stuck on. Pulling the ATV trailer is quite heavy, and I slid from one side of the road to the other, just depending on the angle of the road, and then slid across the road. I didn't steer across it, it just took me there. And then I got to the far side, and it didn't get any traction on the ice. So I had to wrestle it back and forth and get the ATV over onto the hard snow and keep the trailer on the ice. And then we come up, no problem. So that's good. You can see here, it is just all ice, no snow. And you can see a couple of dirt patches. That's more dirt than I've seen the whole trip down. So, a lot of dirt, yeah. No other vehicles here except me. David DuBoine was here earlier. He parked his truck up by the first cottage. And I saw that on the way in. But he's not here now. And there's lovely midnight. Oh, we can take the canoe racks off. Delivered it to Grand Chute. Get another shot going down the road. Hang on. It's about 11:30. And we just left kilometer 13. We are now on the sand road. As I was loading the trailer and ATV, etc., I didn't see a logging truck go by. And it doesn't look like there has been one down here yesterday or today. Looks like maybe one other pickup. And that's about it. So that's great news. I'll stop in Lance's and see if they're still running. The temperature has warmed up to a balmy 4 degrees. Look at that. Isn't that great? The lakes are still frozen that aren't moving. So this is absolutely wonderful. The sand is frozen, so it's hard still. We shouldn't get stuck in the mud. It does make it a little more bumpier. Oops, we broke through that puddle, so that tells me we've only got a skim of ice on the puddles down here. But it was a wonderful trip, and enjoyed it. Again, always an adventure, and you never know what you're going to find on the way here or the way back, or snow conditions, road conditions, rain conditions, bug good condition. Hey, at least we didn't have bugs. So I'm happy. It was a good run. And I came prepared for everything. From pushing the ski sled in, which, by the way, didn't get pushed 1 foot. It got off the truck and put back on the truck. And the ATV, which I used a lot, probably put a couple 100 kilometers on it. 5 gallons of gas. And the truck and trailer have come in great so far. So I'm hoping this road is beautiful all the way out, as it's been for the last little bit. And hope that there are no culverts out like there was last year in April. So looking forward to a good run home, and putting this together in a shorter video and sending it all out to you for all those people that were afraid that I was going to be up here in mud and tearing the roads all up. Didn't happen, and that's a good thing. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll talk with you later. Bye.